Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform, our platform, become your spiritual server. And welcome, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising to part 2 of your July 2018 report. Thank you so much for joining me, and happy birthday, Leo. It is Leo season. It is Leo season. I know you're dancing. I know you're listening to good music. I know you are vibing, especially considering all this water energy that we have gotten through. And we still have some water energy, you know. Neptune is still in Pisces. Jupiter is still in Scorpio. So the emotions are gone. The water's not gone. But it is Leo season, which, you know, it means it's time for you to roar. It's time for you to really shine that light uncompromisingly. Step out on that red carpet of life and just be that fabulous you, Leo. It is your time to shine, to be as extra as you possibly can, to be authentic. Not that you don't want to be authentic any other time during the year, but this is definitely your time of year. So, welcome, Leo, to part 2 of your July 2018 report. Thanks so much for joining me. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to just be really drawing cards to kind of channeling a bit what's going to happen. We do have, of course, a major lunar eclipse that's happening later on this week. So I probably will talk about that a little bit. And of course, this is going to hit you pretty hard because this is happening in Aquarius, your opposite sign. So this has to do with the relationships. You know, not only your relationship with yourself, but of course your relationship with other people. But I would say primarily with yourself, because since the sun is in your sign, you are really looking at how to love yourself more, if that's even possible. But how to really embrace who you are and to express who you are uncompromisingly, unapologetically. Leo, this lunar eclipse for you is really going to allow you to open up your heart in ways that you have not before. This is major. This is huge. It's really going to be a life-altering event. We have to also consider that Mercury is in your sign, the North Node is in your sign. The eclipse will be conjunct and opposed the nodes. And with Mercury in your sign, which will actually go retrograde, Mercury, the planet of communication and the mind, you know, this is about learning to speak to ourselves from a loving place, you know, and to have more loving thoughts towards ourselves. So it's definitely going to be an interesting, and like I said, this reading can kind of even feed into the first bit of August as well. I'm going to be using a new deck. This is my Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle. So I'll be drawing a card from here, and then I will also be drawing cards from my Shadowscapes Tarot deck. So let's see what is going to be happening for you second half of July into the beginning of August. Happy birthday, happy Star Day, happy Spirit Day, Flight Day, happy Phoenix Day. That's really what I like to see. This card kind of flew out. Wow, Soul Time. The number is 40, Soul Time. The frequency of Soul Time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. What a beautiful card for you to draw, Leo. Soul Time. For you to recognize that you are infinite, you are limitless, you are timeless. And that's the interesting thing about the sun, is that it's not a planet, it's a luminary like the moon. But the thing about the sun is that, you know, and the Leo King said it perfectly yesterday in his video about how on a quantum level there's something in the sun that connects it to all the other stars in the universe, and it's unseen. It's like an unseen generator, but it's a generator of infinite love. This is why one of the things that I say is I want to radiate love and infinite exuberance. I even have radiate love on my arm here. I tattooed it. And this is definitely going to be a time where you want to recognize, you know, your soul, recognize that deeper spark, that deeper essence, that deeper spirit. The thing about Leo, the thing about you, is that you love love for love's sake alone. You have no other reason to love love. You love love for love's sake alone. And Leo, when you are in your light, when you are shining, you are so bright. And a lot of people, they can't handle it. That's why they try to dim your light. That's why you attract a lot of drama. Because when you're shining so brightly, naturally you're going to come across more darkness. And more people are going to be throwing shade at you because they don't understand. They don't want you to dim your light, but no, not at all. In fact, what you're trying to show these people is that they too can shine brightly, to realize that they are limitless, that there are no bounds to what they can create, to what they can be, to what they can express. And you understand this on a deeper level than most people. You really do. So soul time. The time is now for you to recognize that yes, this body is temporary. This is all temporary. But at the core of the sun is this magical portal. And since you are a Leo, you represent that energy. At the core of who you are is a magical portal of deeper understanding, truth, knowledge, wisdom, and love. That when you tap into this space, you don't need to seek outside of yourself for confirmations. All you have to do is go within. You especially, Leo. And this goes for really everyone, because we all have Leo energy. We are all stars. But you, Leo, especially, you don't need to seek outside to find the truth. You don't need to seek outside. The kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You know this on a deeper foundational level, Leo. More so than a lot of the signs. Wow, what a powerful way to begin this reading. Let's see what else we have. And I'm really drawn to this stone right here. This is my halite. And this is actually a stone for the crown chakra. I recently got this. It's a beautiful stone. Halite. And I don't know why I'm drawn to this, but even though it's like howlite, so I naturally think about a wolf howling, but I'm also reminded of a lion roaring, and how you want to bring up that roar from the depth of your soul. And when you roar out, when you send those vibrations out, the universe will alter itself to the vibration of your song. And I just want you to remember that. Howlite, very powerful. And like I said, it's the crown chakra, so you're going to be connecting to the divine in a super, super powerful way. Especially since, the sun is in your sign. Let's see what else we have going on for you, Leo. What else do we have going on? Pulling random cards, honestly. I'm being called to pull 7. Oh, there we go. Those two kind of came out together. So that's interesting. So these two cards came out together, and they were the Hermit and also the Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting that these two came out together. So I think what this is speaking of with the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune is that you're going to take time over the rest of July and even seeping into the first week of August or so to really take time for yourself, Leo, even though it is Leo season and you're going to want to go out and be the star and be on the runway and, be with the flashing lights and the strobe lights. And you want to do all that, of course, and shine your light. But I think what you're also realizing, especially with these eclipses, and you have to remember that we do have a solar eclipse coming up in a couple of weeks in your sign. So we'll definitely talk about that more when it comes. But you're going to have to take time throughout these next few weeks to really take time for yourself. And to realize that the greatest fortune that you can find is when you find peace within yourself. When you have a moment of solitude, when you go within and you don't seek outside influences or confirmations that you can connect to spirit, but you realize that the kingdom of heaven is within you, that you are timeless, that you are limitless, that you are infinite, you are an infinite being. So the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune is saying that great fortune can come to you by learning to take time for yourself the rest of this month and beginning into August. Great fortune can come to you. Let's see what other cards we have. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. So, of course, this wouldn't be Leo season without some drama. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. And we also have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Very interesting. So, I'm going to first start off, of course, with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, because I think this is interesting. So, the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles here is you feeling, with the Seven of Swords, this is having to do with communication, other people, and feeling like you've been given a bad hand, feeling like you've been backsided by other people. And you might have been feeling this way just because, we've had so much water energy. So you've been having to process a lot of this. The sun has been in your 12th house, and you had that, that lunar eclipse that we had in Cancer, 20 degrees in your 12th house. So you're clearing out a lot of karma, Leo. You're clearing out so much karma and clearing out all of these emotions of feeling like you've been wronged by the world, wronged by other people, wronged by different events. And maybe it has made you feel spiritually bankrupt. Or maybe you haven't been able to see the true abundance. Maybe you've been feeling spiritually in poverty. That's what I see this as. But the sun coming into your sign is going to rejuvenate you. And with the Two of Wands, it is saying that, no, there is so much opportunity on the horizon. Look how much opportunity. You have the Seven of Cups, so you can go in either one direction. There's so much opportunity. There's so much opportunity for you to grow, evolve, expand, create, express. So much is here. But I think what's going to happen is, like I said, with the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to have to take time throughout this transit, throughout the first couple weeks of the sun in your sign, to really take time. And it's not like you have to be gone for such a long period of time, but take time every day to be the hermit, to meditate, and however that looks like to you. If it's actually you sitting down and meditating, or listening to binaural beats, or maybe going for a walk in the park, going for a walk on the beach, writing, dancing, but doing something by yourself that allows you to connect to the heaven within. And you'll see that you aren't spiritually, non-abundant, that you really are infinite, that, you haven't been dealt a bad hand. Yes, there have been challenges. Obviously, there have been challenges. But there's nothing that you can't overcome, Leo. Especially you. All you have to do is freaking walk through the door and be like, I am here. What? You just walk through the door, Leo. You be like, are you kidding me? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I am the sun. I am the star. How are you going to tell me that I can't have that, or that I can't do this? Do you know who I am? This is going to be almost like, I see this as, it's kind of like, I don't know why I'm a nerd, but I'm thinking like Naruto, like when he went away for 2 years and then he came back into the town, everyone's like, oh my gosh, look, Naruto, you've grown. And funny thing is that there's some aspects that never really changed. He was still kind of a goofball, he was still kind of a perv and stuff, but he grew, he matured. Not only that, but he just he brought in a deep breath of fresh air, and he's like, I'm back, I'm in my element. Now that the sun is in your sign, you're going to be really feeling like you are in your element. You've cleared away a bunch of this karma from this life, from past lives, where you have felt shafted, where you felt like you haven't really received the love that you give out, because you exude so much love, but then when you don't receive it back, and when other people don't love for love's sake, you're sitting there like, yo, how come they don't get it? How come they don't get it? The interesting thing is that people are going to start getting it. We're in the age of Aquarius, so we're at least in the buffer zone. And we have to think that if we are in the age of Aquarius, Leo is also being activated along that axis. So people are going to start to understand what it means to love for love's sake. And with the Knight of Wands, you're really going to be charging forward with a new vision, with a new light, with a new sense of purpose that's really connected to who you've always been, on a foundational level. But the Knight of Wands and this, I see this as you. I don't see this as an Aries or a Sagittarius. I see this as you. I see this as you looking at your situation, releasing any type of negativity that you feel towards it, and embracing joy, embracing positivity, and realizing that the world is so open right now to you that you really can manifest anything that you want. I'm going to draw a couple more cards because since it's so open, there's so many different possibilities. Sometimes we can get paralyzed by the amount of choices that we have. It's kind of like walking into a grocery store and trying to figure out, like you go to the grocery store and you can never go to the grocery store for one or two things. If you intend to buy, wow, this card just flipped up. We have the Ace of Wands. So power, are you kidding me? You just drew an ace in your deck? You just drew an ace in your spread? Like I said, I like to say that you guys draw these cards. Like I know I'm the one who's physically drawing these cards, but I feel like it's the Leo Soul Collective that is drawing these cards, and I'm simply the vessel, I'm simply the channel for you guys to draw these cards out. But the Ace of Wands is saying that you absolutely have the power to manifest, and you're really going to be feeling so reinvigorated and so connected to your soul and to your spirit, and really you're going to enter the gates of heaven. You really are. You're going to be welcomed back. They're going to be like, come, child, come. They're going to just welcome you back with open arms because you have been so deep in the depths of, I would say, hell. You've been deep in the depths of hell. You've been deep in these deeper parts where you've had to purge so much toxic darkness and toxic doubts and fears and anxieties from this life and past lives. But now, you are returning home, Leo. You are returning home. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling really good. What else do we have? We have the Ace of Wands. So really, whatever you just set your heart to, you will manifest it. We have... Look at that. As soon as I said that, as soon as I said you'll set your heart to it, you'll manifest it, we have the Magician that falls out. I can keep drawing cards, and you're just going to get confirmation, confirmation by confirmation. I'm going to draw one more card. And it's the Three of Swords. So, you are releasing these old heartbreaks. Because, let's put it simply. We all are heartbroken in some way, whether it's relationships, whether it's jobs that we wanted, dreams that we've had. We all have had dreams that have been crushed. We all have had aspirations that just did not pan out the way that we wanted them to. This is what you're releasing. You're releasing the heartbreak because it's by releasing this heartbreak that you're really going to allow yourself to really shine as brightly as you can, to really acknowledge the Kingdom of Heaven that's within you, or the Queendom of Heaven, to acknowledge the love, and to really acknowledge your heart and to come into that space. You are the Magician. You have a wand. You can just wave your wand and just magically manifest, because now the possibilities are really opening up for you, Leo, that if you take the time for yourself, the needed time for yourself, you will receive great, great, great fortune. You really will. It's going to be a powerful time for you, Leo. And know that, yes, the Three of Swords, I don't really see this as you suffering any more heartbreaks. I see this as you releasing heartbreaks. And this honestly goes for all of the signs. And I know that even Christopher Waitekki said in his weekly Namaste today that was kind of the message or the vibration that we're going to be experiencing. And then I draw the heartbreak card of the Three of Swords, and I start the horoscopes with Leo, and it's Leo season. So this lets me know that this is actually where our collective is actually focused on, is releasing these heartbreaks. You see how that's all synchronized? It's your time, Leo. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to release these old patterns, these old beliefs, these old anxieties, fears, doubts. It's time to release that karma, Leo, so you can really, truly step into your authenticity and realize that you are limitless. You are a limitless being of light. And you are here, Leo, to just radiate love and infinite exuberance. You are here to radiate love for love's sake, Leo. You are here to roar. You are here to yahoo! You're here, Leo. You are here. You always were. Even when this body falls away and transforms, your spirit, your essence is here and always will be here. So remember that. Remember that, Leo. And once again, happy birthday. Happy Phoenix Rising to you, Leo. That is it for your reading today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you would like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to theaquarianadepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward. Already being tested right there. But it's okay, Leo. It doesn't matter what happens. It does not matter if anyone tries to cut you off, or throw shade at you. In this case, when I was filming this, my phone, which I've already updated twice, but apparently I'm behind on updates, wanted me to update my phone again. So that's why it suddenly cut out right there when I was doing my outro. But you know what? Things happen. Answer the call. The time is now. So, are you going to allow these outside influences to frazzle you? Or are you going to come within, realize the peace that you have within, and to shine that bright light? Remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and yahoo! Smile often.